Monday News. Welcome to Monday News. You are here for the first episode. Yes. You're here to see it. Let's see how it goes. All right. On today's episode of Monday News, first up, Dell has fixed the Dolby Vision problem on the AW3225QF, meaning you can turn off Dolby Vision now. We will see that firmware update in action. Also, I want to give a long-term status update on my ROG Ally. It's dead. And then finally, Texas AnimeFest, which I attended this weekend, and it was so much fun. We're gonna look at all these today. So if that sounds like fun, go ahead and get seated, grab some popcorn, and let's get started. I have a note here to tell you that this video is not sponsored and it was completely funded by me. So if you like the video, I'd appreciate you leave a like and a subscribe. Let's talk Alienware 3225QF. Say that 25 times fast. Firmware update. Today is the day where we get the fix for Dolby Vision. It is out there February 26th, and be aware that it is for Windows 10 or Windows 11. So if you have any other operating system besides those two, well, you're gonna have to find a computer with that operating system. Phone a friend, go to your neighbor's house, contact your grandma, anyone with Windows 10 or Windows 11 to get this firmware on your monitor. You can't do it on Mac and you can't do it via your console, so just bear that in mind. And once you're here, you're gonna type in your service tag. It's gonna bring you to this page. You're gonna go ahead and hit download, and it's going to download a beautiful file up here in the top right corner, where you just double click it. And by the way, this firmware update is M2B103. What a name, super catchy. Why don't they just call it like version 3? And it wants you to close the following Dell Command Center, so make sure you close Dell Command Center. I'm not on a Dell computer, so I don't know why it's asking me to close Dell Command Center, but let's just pretend that we did. Hit OK, and it asks if I want to create a shortcut on the desktop. I guess. Why do I need to create a shortcut on the desktop? I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit yes as to not anger it. And now we are here at the screen where it's gonna tell you where it's going to install it. It's going to give you the current firmware, which is I'm on 102, and it's gonna tell you that it's 103 updating and the checksum. Gonna go ahead and hit update, and it claims that it's gonna take up to 10 minutes, so we'll see how long that takes. If I didn't mention it before, you need to plug in the monitor via the USB-A cable to a computer. It needs to connect via that cable, otherwise it's not going to be able to transmit the firmware to the monitor. And with that, update successful. This is the message that appears, and it just says update successful. You can just go ahead and close this out at this point. So now let's see what it actually did. I completely forgot about my stopwatch. It took about 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Got the menu opened up here, so now where the Dolby Vision is actually going to be displayed is in display here, and notice that Smart HDR is off, Dolby Vision is set to game, and before there was no off here, it was just either bright, dark, game. Now, turning it off, we'll turn it off, and this is gonna be my first time actually seeing it off. I don't know. I don't know if I can tell the difference. It maybe looks a little dimmer. Let's go ahead and turn it back on. Oh, and see here, now you can access Smart HDR. So you can change it to HDR True Black. And these are able to be changed while HDR is on, which is very nice. Okay, that looks the same as HDR Peak 1000. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it back to there. That's all for the firmware update. Let's go ahead and move on to the Ally. My ROG Ally is dead. I've loved this device. It almost lasted me a full year, but I'm glad it died when it did because it is still under the 1-year manufacturer warranty. I know that it's dead because I get a logo whenever I turn it on, and that's it. It just powers off after that, after flashing the screen a couple times. I've tried doing the volume down with Power Trick. I've tried several things to get this back to life, and it is just not having it. So I went to ASUS's website where I put in my serial number for the RMA process, which The ASUS website will promptly tell you to go and contact Best Buy to have them deal with the issue, which it didn't seem like that was the right way to do it, but to humor ASUS, I contacted Best Buy and it was exactly as I predicted. They were like, yeah, no, we offer 60 days for Best Buy members, which I'm a part of. And I was well past the 60 days. And luckily, Best Buy was very helpful in getting me a phone number to contact ASUS, which I did. And after several questions, got the RMA process started. So the ASUS ROG is going to be shipped off to get repaired, and hopefully it's back soon in good working condition. Last but not least, Texas AnimeFest, which happened this weekend, and it was super fun. I'm very glad I went. It was hosted at the Rolling Oaks Mall. It was pretty unique in that it was just kind of a free event at a mall, so I didn't expect it to be that large. And going in, it looked like they had a couple kiosks set up with some typical convention vendors, but it extended all the way down the mall. And as I further traversed the mall, there was more stuff along the way. It was like they transformed the whole mall into this event for this AnimeFest, and it was awesome. There was such cool things, and I got a couple of items here. Oh, there was also an anime costume contest, which was just really, really cool to see, and I have a funny story about that in a moment, but let me show you what I got. I got these cool keychains. One is the 007 N64 cartridge. This was the first-person shooter that I ever played, and I absolutely loved the game. It did not age well. I got a Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. It's in a little Xbox 360 little art box, and it actually has the art, actually has all the original cover art on the back, just in very, very tiny text. I absolutely love this game. This was one of the first games that I got on PC. And then I got Resident Evil 4. I really, really liked the remake, so I got this little remake one on the PS5, and it also has the box art on the back too, which is super cool. Moving on, I also got two little pins. I have Pennywise from It, and I have Freddy too. So two little horror-themed pins, very, very cool. And lastly, I got this, which is a Groot lamp. It's so cool. It has a little button here, click it, and his little hair lights up. Look at that. It's so cool. The cable is pretty short, so I had to connect it to my laptop. It wouldn't fit in the power strip behind me. But also, I don't know why this fascinates me so much, but it has a clicker like the exact one from Alan Wake 2. I almost want to get another one and just like cut it off and have like the clicker, you know, that'd be so cool. Maybe take a picture of it and frame it. I don't know, but this is really cool. I like everything about this, and yeah. That is my AnimeFest haul. Okay, so story time like I promised. Okay, so it was a cosplay event, right? So a lot of people are dressed up as cosplay, and I'm sure you've seen those conventions where people dress up as those soldiers from like Raccoon City and the Umbrella Academy, because like Umbrella Academy from Umbrella Corporation, where, you know, they're kind of dealing with the mess. Well, someone dressed up as that, and they took their little replica AR-15, which didn't really go over well with mall security, because they promptly like pulled him aside and like confiscated his weapon, and then they like pulled him back into a back room with the weapon in hand. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that was pretty interesting to see. I don't know if that's interesting at all. But yeah, okay, so that is all the news I have for you today in this episode. Leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If there is a next one. I don't know if there is going to be a next one of these. Did you guys like this? Leave a comment down below. Just kind of like, you know, chat with y'all, give updates. Because yeah, I want to interact with y'all. Let me know what's on your mind. I want to know what you've been up to. Let me know in the comments below. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go now. I'm pretty hungry. I'm going to eat dinner. Thank you for watching.